Hey everyone, Anina, Vivid Earth, how are you all? It's a little bit rainy in Cape Town this weekend, but the rain doesn't get us down because we had quite a big week around the world. I was excited just to share some updates for the week, which I haven't had a chance to do, but suffice to say, it was an eventful week, and I think an indicator of something positive happening, so that's good. Um, it was obviously Independence Day in the US this week. On Wednesday, the Georgia Guidestones got blown up. I don't know who's aware of that. You might all be aware. But if you're not aware, the Georgia Guidestones were mysteriously built by nobody knows who in the 80s in Georgia, um, with some very disturbing kind of text carved into the stone. It's huge. It almost looks like, um, yeah, I mean, it's larger than life. You can look it up if you haven't seen it. Um, Basically saying some very nefarious things, amongst which that the population of the earth needed to be reduced to 500 million. Uh, yep. So, along with a few other things, some people say it was built or it's owned by the Rosicrucians, which is a secret society, part of the whole Illuminati structure. Just one of those vehicles that they kind of hide behind and infiltrate. But yeah, supposedly owned by a trust who's owned by another trust, that kind of thing. Somebody's been maintaining it for like 30 years, 40 years, sorry. Um, and it's been quite a topic of discussion over the last couple of weeks and months with a lot of people in the truth community and those on the sort of Earth Alliance or White Hat side, really unhappy with what it represents. And somebody blew it to smithereens this week, literally at 4 a.m. On Wednesday. And then the next day they had to flatten the whole thing. So that was just like a great symbolic win for, the light, and for the white hats around the world, because it's symbolic. Things are the cabal and their um, evil structures are busy falling. And things are actually looking really, really good. So I wanted to bring you guys some good news. All indications are that we're moving in the right direction, that the cabal is slowly but surely being taken out by the white hats. If you don't know what that is, it's a secret military operation around the world that is finally getting rid of the evil on our planet that's been around for centuries. I mean, literally, the black hats and the white hats have been around for centuries fighting, you know, against each other. And really, the black hats being fueled by, let's just say, an off planet influence that's really been feeding off humans. And that's why we have so many problems in the world today, because human nature is not to, human nature is to live in compassion, to support each other. We've been brainwashed into this complete spirit of competition and lack and survival of the fittest. I mean, that's not a natural state for us humans to be in. It's very, very artificial, but we've been brainwashed to think this is the way we have to live. We've been brainwashed to think there isn't enough for everyone, so we have to fight our way to the top and take what is ours and not share it with anyone because there'll never be enough. And that is just utter nonsense. But that's what they wanted us to think, so that we could fight each other and not live in harmony. Because once we unify and live in harmony, that's when we become a threat for them, because they're all about division and separation, and we're all about unity and living as one. That's the natural state for humans to be in. So the yeah the falling of the guidestones this week is a great symbol for us that things are moving in the right direction. I've heard a lot of intel as well about many other operations that's probably going to shock you, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot that we're not aware of. But trust me, it is going to come out very soon. Obviously, they have to wait strategically for the right moment to kind of tell people what's going on, because a lot of people won't understand, and they've been lied to and brainwashed in such a way. I mean, everything is inverted. Like, literally, we think we're doing something good to be liberal and to be tolerant of, everyone around us, but they're actually using that vehicle to create more division and more separation and more hate. So these guys have been so clever. The psyops that they've been running for 100 years are something to behold, honestly. Through mainstream media, Hollywood, our school system, our medical system, our governmental systems, we've literally been brainwashed out of our natural state. So yeah, I hope some of you have started wondering what's going on, waking up. I know some will be more awakened than others. So I'm just kind of having a general message here, because I don't want to kind of scare anyone away, but I am going to start speaking a lot more truth, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, then just, move along. There's plenty of other channels to watch, but I'm going to bring you the uncompromising truth, because I think that's what we all deserve. There's no more time to mess around. We've got to get on with things. We've got to get on with breaking down whatever dark systems are around us, and help rebuild a new earth. So that is very necessary. If you're very comfortable where you are and you don't want things to change, well, then maybe move along. This channel's not for you. I know with the deepest depths of my heart that things has to change, and we have the ability to change, and that we're on the tipping point. We're on the tipping point of moving into a golden age, guys. The age of Aquarius. It's basically the 7th golden age on Earth, after kind of hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions. And we're on the cusp of this golden age, which is set to happen in the next 3-4 years, if not sooner, because things have just kind of quantum leap forward. I don't know who else is feeling that we're kind of losing time, and timelines are busy shifting and blurring, and things are just moving at such a pace. That's just, I don't know who else is experiencing that, but I'm just finding that every week is like quantum leaping forward. People are waking up. People are discovering the truth. Things that were way too far out there for them a few weeks or months ago, they're now open to listening to. I'm talking about kind of extraterrestrial information, which isn't kind of, UFOs, like it's got nothing to do with me. Guys, we're not alone in this universe, and there are hundreds of thousands of universes, if you didn't know. So we're definitely not alone here. We kind of newbies on the block, if you will. And there are very benevolent extraterrestrial races that are rooting for us right now. They're all sitting and watching, and the reason why they can't interfere too much is there is a law, the law of non-interference in the universe. That's the Galactic Federation, that are made up out of many benevolent races from many different planets, many of which have actually helped seed this planet. We are an amalgamation of so many different races, that we are really something quite special, and they are rooting for us, and they are really, really trying to help us without making those decisions for us, because at the end of the day, we've got to do the evolution ourselves, because if we're not, then we're just going to get into the same cycle. We've got to learn the lessons as humanity of where we went wrong and where we gave away our power over the last couple of 100,000 of years, because we did. We believe there were God beings that knew better than we did, and that we didn't have our own sovereignty, that we weren't God beings ourselves, and we got suppressed and manipulated and changed over many years. So, but we're at a very, very exciting point, and if you are watching this, know that you And I and all of us have been born during this time for a specific reason. We didn't just by accident reincarnate during this time. We came here to fight this battle together, to join forces, and to free humanity from this evil cabal that's been ruling the earth. And we're all a part of that. So the sooner you step into your bigger purpose, the better. So it doesn't mean that you can't still live your life, but we all have something unique to offer. So, start thinking about what it is that you can contribute to this whole process, because you did come here, you did sign up for this, even though it feels to some people very, very hard what's going on now at this time. But you signed up for us, and you would not have come during this time to this earth if you weren't up for the challenge. So I want to implore you to think about what it is that you're really good at, that you can deliver, taking ego out of the equation, because this is not a competition. It's not about anyone showing how good they are or how supernatural they are or what they can do or leading the pack. This is not about any of that. This is about us coming together and bringing our unique skills and gifts to the table to create a new earth, an earth where we will all live in harmony, where we'll all live in complete balance with nature and each other, where there will be no lack, guys, no lack. There will be enough for everyone. But at the end of the day, the sooner you also realize that another little dirty secret is that they made us believe that we needed things, we needed material things, we needed power, we needed money to be happy or to be someone. And the fact is we don't. Our natural state is that there is enough for everyone. Everyone is looked after, and your happiness doesn't depend on things or riches or status or how successful you are. None of that stuff matters in the more evolved realm. I'll just call it that. Whether you want to call it 5D or 5 density Earth, New Earth. Those that think, well, they're quite happy in 3D. You know what? You can stay in 3D. It's fine. But some of us want to evolve and want to move out of savagedom and live in a whole new world, our natural destiny, where we were always meant to end up in. And for those, I will be taking you on a journey over the next couple of months and sharing lots of great interviews and tools and things that will help you open up your mind, evolve your being, raise your vibration, and discover your true gifts and talents, and discover what makes you happy at the end of the day. And the more of us vibrate at a higher frequency, the quicker this transformation of Earth is going to happen, and the sooner we will enter this golden age. We're already a good couple of million around the world. It's no longer a niche, fringe, or minority. Trust me, there are millions. I mean, I see every day so many channels on YouTube just as one platform. People with hundreds of thousands of followers each, and people are on board. So if you're not on board, you actually might end up in the minority and you might miss the boat. And I don't want you guys to miss the boat. So if only I can make you think a little bit today and make you wonder and just spark that curiosity for you to explore this further, then I've done what I needed to do. So yeah. Anyway, I got sidetracked because I wanted to also tell you about other things that happened this week. Mr. Johnson from the UK resigned. That clown finally stepped off the podium. He was such an embarrassment anyway for the UK. But my feeling is that he's just going to be replaced with a more ruthless deep state puppet. Unfortunately, Boris didn't do his job, so they pretty much booted him out. But no doubt he's going to be replaced. But I think, I'm quite positive that there's already a lot underway that is going to, let's just say, certain people have already been removed from power You may not know it yet. It hasn't been announced, but trust me, some people in very, very big, powerful positions have already been removed by the secret military and are facing tribunals for crimes against humanity, treason, all sorts of things. So, yeah, for those who think, oh, she's mad, she's completely lost it, totally fine. But I will speak to you in a couple of months and you'll apologize because all of this is true. And I have had that verified from many different sources, not just one or two, trust me, many different sources. So I don't think it, I know it. So watch this space. I'm very excited that we are over the tipping point and that we are tipping into the light. Our planet is tipping into the light, guys. We are doing it. All I need is for a few more of you to come on board, raise your vibration, spread your light, because the thing is, you can light one candle in a dark room and it can light up the whole room. But a little pocket of darkness in a light room just disappear. So the light is much more powerful than the darkness. So we need less of the light to light up this earth. And believe me, it's going to make a big difference. So yeah, find some time to be still. Take up things like meditation, yoga, tai chi, qigong. Find that space within you where things just slow down and things start coming to you. You start intuitively tuning into the vibration of the earth and the universe, and you'll discover that you are part of a much bigger picture, and that this sort of hamster wheel that we're on is just so meaningless. I mean, I can't wait for the hamster wheel to be destroyed, to be quite honest. I mean, I've been on the hamster wheel for many years, so I'm not judging anyone. Like, I've literally 25 years I've been on that hamster wheel, but I finally made it off after 2 burnouts, and it's not been easy, trust me. It's really not been easy. But I managed to get off the hamster wheel, and gosh, what a beautiful opening couple of years and months it's been for me. It doesn't mean it's been a walk in the park, but it certainly has been very, very enlightening, and I feel really good about where I am right now. And this is why I want to do this. It's not about, another business venture or success or being someone or any of that. I just feel like if I have a voice and I'm inspired to deliver a message, I need to do it. And I'm joining the light tribe around the world. I'm joining the truth seekers, and I'm going to bring you these messages on a regular basis. Anyway, the last interesting thing that happened this week was the ex-prime minister of Japan was shot dead with a handmade gun. I mean, that is also, gosh, so many things have happened this week. I think there's a bunch of other things that went down, but suffice to say that things are quantum leaping forward, as I say. If you've heard of CERN, they've been playing with CERN, which is a place in Switzerland that they've been experimenting with time travel and shifting of the timelines. But I've got it on good authority that is now in the hands of the good guys. So we've got nothing to worry about. But they have been playing with it a little bit. And so there's been some interesting timeline shifts happening. But we are in the hands of the good guys. They're busy winning. So things are looking very, very positive. It's now we've got to do the rest of the work. This savior complex that we're all suffering from, somebody's going to come and save us, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Muhammad, whether it's somebody, the military or some president or some leader. That's, guys, we got to claim our own sovereignty. We're going to fight for our own freedom. We've got to stand up. Don't be shy. Nobody's going to think, oh, what's wrong with her? She's a little bit crazy. Like, why is she speaking out? Why is she protesting against some other government mandate? Don't worry, guys. Nobody's going to give a damn. But you're going to make a difference. So let's stand up. Like, why not? Let's claim our sovereignty. This artificial law that we've been dumped into. We're paying taxes until we're blue in the face. This is all nonsense. We need to change that. Certainly, I, for one, am starting to question all these things, and I'm finding ways of learning how to exit the system because we are owned like slaves. Our birth certificate is owned and borrowed against, yeah, by the Reserve Bank. And they're making money off us. Every single one of us, they're making money off us. We are modern day slaves, all of us. I'm not kidding. But no more. I'm getting out of the system. I don't know about you. I'm going to explore various ways of getting out of the system, clever ways of how you can exit the system, move in and out in this time of change, because I do believe our legal system is going to change completely in the next couple of years as well. But until it does, there are definitely loopholes how you can kind of exit the system and not subject yourself to all their silly laws, and just claim your sovereignty. And we should be living within the natural law of the universe and this earth, not some artificial law that somebody created that we don't agree with. That makes no sense. Sorry. So, yep, I'm that rebel. I've always been that rebel. I've always been a black sheep. I've always gone against the flow because something doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to question it. Sorry. Like, I just cannot keep quiet. I was always that child when I grew up where I questioned everything and I was a rebel and whether it was school or church, if something didn't make sense, I would say, hey, guys, doesn't make sense. And I would just walk in a different direction. And now I know why. I always had that instinct. When something doesn't add up, I know it in my gut instantly. And I've got this strong feeling of justice. Like if something is not right or something feels unjust, I have to stand up. And I'm busy finding that voice all over again. And watch out, dark cabal, because us blondes can be pretty ruthless. So don't underestimate us. We may look like little blonde, blue-eyed little women, but we are light warriors of note, and we are ready to stand together and come together in this fight and save this beautiful planet of ours, to live in harmony, to live with love, in unity with each other and with every single animal and plant and being on this earth plane. So I'm so excited for that. So I hope you will join me on my next episode. I'm going to be interviewing a couple of people and just interviewing inspiring people in different areas of life, whether it's health and wellness or business, how you can navigate the waters if you don't know what to do next, or whether it's exopolitics or metaphysics or quantum physics or all this wonderful information, that's a lot of the information that's been suppressed and withheld from us. So I'll be bringing a lot of that stuff and interviewing some really interesting people that we all have a lot to learn from, and so we can just share information and knowledge and wisdom. That's what it's about, sharing and helping each other climb that ladder to a whole new earth density. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Please subscribe and like. Brand new channel, so I need all the help I can get. I'm not doing this for any personal gain. I'm doing this because I feel it's the right thing to do. So I hope you'll support me and share and like and follow, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love.